Mm. Well, that was a production. Mm. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. Waiting for one or two more people to pop into the room, and I'll go ahead and get the old mojo going. So, what's going on, Game Over HD? Fatal Mephisto, how you doing? Hit that like button for me, please. Like button's down there on the right. That's a freebie. That's a donation to the church as well. It's just not a monetary one, but I appreciate it. Oh, what's up, Don? How you doing? How are you doing? Oh, that's right. A talking Ryzen CPU. That is correct. Oh, you still sick? Oh man, is it that flu crap that's going around? What's up, Lincoln Clay? How you doing? So big shout out to Lincoln Clay holding it down in the with the Creed VR stuff. It's not Mass Effect. So can you donate? Can you donate the fog to the Church of the Messiah? Hey, you can donate whatever you want. So I take all donations. Like I said, I am so close to getting my RAM and then starting to assemble my Infinity Gauntlet. So, you know, mm. Yeah, shout out to Sick Humor. He had to go to work this morning, but man, he still got up and put in work for you guys. So, big shout out to him. So, but I got a nice little thread here to talk about. I pulled up some news, and I got to eat a little crow here as well. So, and so what's happening, though, everybody? So, so now, Miss Dawn, what time is it in jolly old England? Let's guess here. I'm going to say it's almost 1 o'clock. Am I close? So, yeah, am I close? Now, Sick Humor is going to come back on tonight, I think, around 6 o'clock for the PPP. So I'm off today, so hopefully I'll get an invite. So hopefully, yeah, he may want to go solo, like the Han Solo movie. So taking back your tablets. What tablets is that? It's 12:57. I said it was almost 1 o'clock. Oh man, you're just being silly. So, well, what tablets did you take back? So, and Fatal, I hope you feel better. I'm glad you feel well enough to join us. You know, this morning. Trey BK, what's up? Where's your bacon, egg, and cheese? Hey, I tell you what, I'm eating wings all day today. All day long, I'm eating wings today. I am going to take a game back though. How many of you all want to guess which game I'm taking back to the store today at noon? High noon. Why don't you all take a guess which game I'm going to take back? What's going on, Stardust? Yeah, I got to eat some crow on the Venom movie. So it's gonna be no fun. So no, not taking back Tomb Raider. So absolutely not. Look, I'm not a huge fan of Mass Effect, but I don't like the story. The gameplay is good though. I did like the gameplay. This did not overcome it didn't compensate for the crap story that they had. So No, I can't take. Well, all you have to do is deload, whatever you want to call it, take whatever you want to call it, delete Sea of Thieves. I've done that already. Don't have Dream Daddy. No. So, but all right, let's get into it, folks. Let's get into it. So, good morning, everybody. It is Craig's Corner here on Wednesday. Probably wondering how come this isn't a coffee and coffee talk, and technically it should have been. So I may edit it and change it to coffee talk. So let's see if it'll let me. I could, but I'm not going to write all that in. So, but all right, yeah, hit that like button for me, folks. Hit that like button. So, you have arthritis in your back, Don. I mean, arthritis. Oh, aren't you? Well, you know, I was going to say you just had a birthday. You didn't turn 65 or something like that, did you? Yeah, this is pretty much a coffee talk. I've got my apple cinnamon Danish here, and I got a hot cocoa. But if you all want to call it coffee, that's time. I will be streaming Horizon Zero Dawn today, and I got my reason. Yes, happy Halloween, everybody. I went out earlier, forgot to get my Mr. Goodbar. So, what's going on, the almighty Spartan God? So, what is happening? What is happening? So, but let me go ahead and get this started. You arthritis, your best age of 27. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. That is no fun. Arthur ain't no joke. I got a little bit of it in my left hand where I fell down and broke a part of my left hand. So every time it starts to rain or it's getting ready to rain, my hand just hurts. I mean, it just starts to hurt. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. Y'all look at it. Yeah, 1, 2. I got some beautiful games. All right, here we go. All right. No, I'm not gonna dream daddy. So first things first, I got to give a big shout out and dap to Sony. They've hold on, phone's ringing. Hello?
Craig Harris.
Yeah.
Mr. Harris, this is Craig Harris.
No, gotta take a message. Okay, yeah. Okay. I sure will. All right, my bad. Take a message. My bad. Oh yeah, that's my cricket ringtone. I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah. So let me give a big shout out. Where was I? All right, let me give a big shout out to Sony. First things first, I got to eat some crow here, and that is the Venom movie. I'm a big man, and I can admit when I'm wrong, but Venom is a massive hit. That Venom has made over $500 million worldwide. Okay, worldwide. This is the total, everything combined, worldwide and U.S. domestic, $500 million. And I don't know how. The movie is garbage. But I lost the bet. And so now I got to go back and see it again this afternoon with a friend of mine because he's like, well, if it makes over $500 million, I said, hell, they ain't going to make. I said, it's not going to make $500 million. If it makes $500 million, I'll take you to go see it again. And today he called in his chit. So last night before the shameless plug here, you got to help me out with the views on the podcast last night. I'm under 200 views. I need 30 people just to click on that podcast. You don't even have to listen to it. So I'm trying to keep it at about 200 views. That way I can because there's a website being built and I can upload it. But check out that podcast. We did a little bit of Roswell stuff. We did some stuff last night. Check it out. It was myself and shout out to Viera Tron. She graciously joined for a few hours. And it was a good time. I hope everybody that listened last night appreciated it. Shout out to all the people in the chat that came by. Shout out to everybody in the chat that came by. So, yeah, check that podcast out. Just listen to it for about 15 minutes to 30 minutes. And then tweet me or direct message me some critiques or something we can do to make it better. Because we just started it. So check that out, hopefully. And but yeah, we're gonna do some more stuff. I think next Tuesday night I'll load something else up. So we'll go from there. So but yeah, let me get back to the Crow. I gotta eat crow here because that Venom movie is garbage. I mean, it is straight trash. It is Jonah Hex bad, but somehow it made $500 million. I gotta go see it again today, like at 12:45. So that's why I'll be out today, running around, and I'll be taking the game Red Dead Redemption. I'm gonna take that back. That game just isn't very. I mean, I didn't like the first Red Dead. I thought the first Red Dead was just okay. I think this is just okay. I mean, I'm not knocking it. If you like it, fine. But I'm taking mine back. I prefer the best open world game I've played is Horizon Zero Dawn, followed by then everything else has been a step down. Then I'm gonna have to throw in like Far Cry 5 and all that kind of stuff in front of Red Dead 2. And it's nothing against Red Dead 2. It's just not the game for me. I just rather be in airplanes and helicopters. And if I'm going to be, but there's nothing wrong with Red Dead. I may give it one more world today before I go see the movie. God, I can't believe I have to go see that movie again. So, Alabama Jones, no, we did one last night. I started at about 10 o'clock. Matter of fact, I started it late. I was supposed to start at 10. I didn't start till like 10:20. So, but big shout out to Sony for that movie making them money. So, as you already know, they've got some leverage, and now they're going to make another one. They're also going to make a Spider-Man movie with Silk. And so I'm going to have to do a podcast probably Friday and talk about Silk. So get people caught up on that Spider-Man. So it's not that I don't like Red Dead, Andre. It's not bad. It's just I prefer. There's other open world games that are just flat better. It's my opinion. It's not like it's a horrible game. It's not horrible. I like the character. I like I shout out to Sick Humor. Like he said, the banter back and forth with the characters. I like that. Let me make that clear. I like that. All right. But I don't. It's just the open worldness. I mean, we just had Spider-Man come out and just, Horizon Zero. These are better games, open world games, Far Cry 5. These are better open world games than Red Dead. There's nothing wrong with Red Dead, though. There's a lot of stuff that I do like about it. It's just, I'm going to wait, and I'll get into that about why. But for me, I'm just going to wait till they fix it. Then I'll probably get back into it. Yeah, somebody put Megaton News on Twitter and say that we're doing a coffee talk. Megaton News. That's so funny. And see, I don't know how to make those. I guess they would be called thumbnails for when I don't know how to make those. So I'm sure it's not difficult. I need to probably sit down and learn how to do it. So, it's just my opinion, Andre. I mean, if you like Red Dead, if you love it, then I love it. If you really like it or enjoy it, there's nothing wrong with the game. It's just not my favorite open world game. So, yeah, I don't know if it's called a thumbnail or whatever this thing is up on the screen. I want it to say Megaton News or something like that, or something bigger than a megaton. Kiloton News. Something like that. But so shout out to Sony for Venom. No spoilers. I assume all you all have seen it. I've seen it and it was garbage, but it is what it is. It's made $500 million. If it makes any difference, that movie, I think Venom has made more money than Justice League. I think somebody can double check that on Box Office Mojo. I mean, that's how bad Justice League was, though. So, and so, but somebody check that out. But Venom has made $500 million. It's made over that actually, and it's gonna get money from me today. You know, I'm gonna have to go in there and drop a 20 spot. So, so sucks, but I have to go in here and drop a 20 spot. So, I like I said, I don't know how it became successful, but it's successful. It cost them like $96 million to make it. That's with that, and that includes marketing. So it cost them $96 million to make it, but it doesn't. But and it's made $500 million. I mean, you got to call a spade a spade. I don't know. So right now you're trying to platinum the game of the year. That is God of War. Okay, well that's yeah. And again, a game of the year is in the eye of the beholder. So make no mistake about it, people. Game of the year is in the eye of the beholder. So that is funny as hell, though. But all right, we'll keep on moving because we have to keep giving shout out to Sony here. Let's see here. I still can't believe that movie's made $500 million. So all right, so PlayStation 4, Sony has sold like 85 million PlayStation 4s. So I mean, so a huge. I don't know if it'll make 100 million. I'm not saying that it will, but a huge success of the PlayStation 4. Just unbelievable success, a technical marvel. It is indeed the superior console. And so big shout out to Sony for getting this done. They made a product that everybody liked. And not everybody, but they made a product that a lot of people liked. And it's still selling. It's still selling. And the whole thing, when somebody had asked me about that whole GPU thing and how many, yeah, I mean, I certainly hope that you all celebrate it by going out and buying Hellblade physically. You ain't got to open it, but I want everybody to partake in history by buying a Microsoft first-party game on their PlayStation. All right, just buy it, hold it up, take a screenshot of it, say, and put down, wow, first-party IP, because according to all the websites, they're going to release a physical copy of the game. So shout out to Microsoft for doing that. And we are, about a month away? We're 1 month away from having it. So, yeah, I saw somebody took a screenshot yesterday. And of course, I don't know how to do it, but they took a screenshot and they had a Red Dead Redemption screenshot right next to a Spider-Man screenshot. And the guy literally said, played Red Dead Redemption. Now I'm about to jump back on Spider-Man. So that's why PlayStation is the best place to play your game, because you can play Red Dead and you can play or you can play Spider-Man, or you can play both. Okay, or you can play both. So so now you have to eat a teaspoon of salt because of Venom's is that. Well, I'm over here eating crow. Because I thought that movie was going to make maybe $350 million. I came out of that theater like, man, I was ready to set myself on fire. Not set the person next to me on fire, set myself on fire. That it was so bad. So, what's going on, Andre 6K? So Cree Ross is saying it'll be 100 million by March. Okay, that's fine. I won't say that it won't be, but they only manufactured allegedly 99 million GPUs. So for both the Pro and both the Pro and the Slim PS4. So I don't know. What do you think they'd have to do? See, they pulled the OG PS4 off the shelves. And do you think they're going to have to resell them like with a retro? Call it a retro sale with maybe throw in 4 games or something like that in 3 months of PS4 live, because they ain't got no more. They're not gonna have no more consoles if they hit 100 million by March. Hell, that's 6 months. So they'll be out of consoles. So they're gonna what are they going to do? They're going to have to, because you can't find the Pro right now at least in my city, you can't find one. I mean, you can't even find one at a pawn shop. I went to 3 pawn shops on Friday, and I'm sorry, on Saturday. I went to 3 pawn shops on Saturday, and they did not have any. So Sony said they've sold 84.8 to 85 million. So yeah, they're over. You're right. You're at 86 million shipped. That's right. So yeah, Xbox is the best box. Deal with it. Oh, well, that's your opinion. No, but yeah, that's your opinion. I'm not gonna, So Pro and Slim needs to drop by $100. You talking about the price? Speaking of dropping $100, everybody hit up. Don't be shy. Go to PayPal me/Craig Harris 88. Help a brother get to that round. Okay, I am so close. We're so close to the Infinity Gauntlet being done, and then we can just go and take it to be assembled. Kind of like what happened in the movie. So we are so close. So first you say garbage. Quantum Flake is good game. Well, no, Andre. Remember, I single-handedly destroyed Quantum Break. Okay, you know what? But I've enjoyed Quantum Break. So, but I like science fiction. Okay, so I'm going to give something with science fiction more legs than I would anything else. Venom is trash because it has good scenes and it doesn't make it a good movie. Okay, I mean, so what? I mean, Wishcaller had good scenes in it, but it was a horrible movie. Oh man, wasn't that? Justice League had good scenes in it, but it was a horrible movie. The scene where Superman comes back is a great scene. It's one of the best scenes ever in movies, but the movie is trash. It is garbage. So, but yeah. So shout out to Sony for making the yeah. Well, again, it's my primary console, and like I said, my Xbox X, that woman brought it back to me. I didn't think she was going to bring it back. I said, well, I'll just come get it next month, before the holiday. And she didn't even want to do that. I mean, she didn't want to do that. She said her son was getting upset because he couldn't play Spider-Man on there. And I said, well, I didn't know you wanted Spider-Man. And she asked me about the Pro. I'm like, well, you can't. We're not getting rid of that Pro. I mean, that thing is impossible to find. So I think she's going to go ahead and get one directly from Sony. I think she's just going to get it directly from there. Because even at Best Buy, the only Pro that they have in their store, I'm talking about the 2 Best Buys in my city, the only Pro they have in the store is the demo where they're running it on the Sony TV. And they show some of the games and stuff like that. So, so drop the console price. They can't do it. They don't have to. I mean, they probably will for Black Friday, but if they're at 84 million or 85 million and they only ordered 99 million GPUs, they're going to have to either manufacture more PlayStation 4s or start manufacturing PlayStation 5, which my understanding is they're about to start fabricating because AMD's high-end GPUs, shout out to Red Tech Gaming, they're about ready to start manufacturing them. Whatever happened with Navi, they fixed it. So, you'll give me 150 for it. Oh no, I have to take. No, I mean, I'm going to end up keeping it. It's just I'm not going to plug it in. It's not plugged into my TV no more. So, but I've got it here. I'm just not going to plug it up. So, not until they come out with something that is grippingly good, which I don't think they are, till next gen. Let me make that clear. I think next gen. Now, they're going to show some games at XO. I've heard they're going to show Crackdown. I heard they're going to show Splinter Cell. I've heard they're going to show, I think they're going to show 4 new IPs was what I've heard. So shout out to them. If they do it, great. If there's something, I mean, again, guys, it's not difficult. I'm not mocking it. If and when they have something out that I want to play, I'll buy it. I will buy it. If it's first party, I'll just get it on Game Pass. I mean, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. But it's a secondary console for me. I've unplugged it. You know, I'm just going to watch Blu-ray. I told my brother to keep the Xbox One S, and so I'm good on the Xbox One S. And so I'm done with it. You know, it's a good console for those who want to come home and put on a headset and call. And if you want to play online and you're a socially active gamer and you don't want to play on a PC, that's fine. I mean, then get an Xbox. I endorse Xbox for that. So, but it's not the console for me. So, and it's not that big a deal. I had a 360 the whole last generation. I gamed heavily on 360. I gamed heavily on OG PS3 or OG Xbox One, the little black box. I mean, so I don't have to justify it. I'm just saying this for the sake of entering into the record that it's just not the console for me. So it doesn't hurt that they got a bunch of fanboys that are a bunch of retarded people. But at the end of the day, they are a minority of people. There's more guys that just come home and play. It's no different than if you go to somebody and say, do you realize there's a black gender war going on online? Most black people don't even know about it. And again, most people who buy Xbox, they don't even know about all this bullshit that's happening on Twitter and all that stuff. So it is what it is. So there you go. What's up, Savage Jr.? Quantum Break was mediocre to you, but yeah, I agree. I don't disagree with that. Like, if you go back and you play the first Uncharted, that game is just kind of but it did well enough to get a sequel. Yeah, and I thought Quantum Break, which it is getting a sequel called Control. It is getting a sequel called Control. It's just Control is going to be multiplat. That's reality. Control is a multiplat game. So, you know. So your X Slim is about to become a 4K Blu-ray player. Yeah, well, again, and I recommend anybody who wants a 4K Blu-ray player, get a dedicated player. Get a dedicated player. Okay. So because that's just, I mean, I'm not just, that's not to dog out the Xbox. So yeah, because we have this Samsung 8500D, and I'm just going to use that. I mean, I had been watching movies on the Xbox, but it's like, well, I got this 4K player, and I got to show it some love. So I got to show it some love. Venom making money, prove good character is more important than great cinematography. Well, look, that Tom Hardy is one hell of an actor. So do not ever underestimate the power of a great actor with a huge fan base. I mean, Tom Hardy's got a giant fan base. I mean, giant. And it's very loyal, it's very vocal. And a lot of people are going to go see Venom today for Halloween. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing. You know, shout out to my boy Chris. He was right. I mean, I was wrong about it. I'll buy the movie tickets and he's going to buy the beer afterwards. It's it's a cool thing to do. So, but it'll allow me I can get some game time in for a couple hours. So that's the main thing for me. So, so you play more on the Pro more than your Xbox One S. Yeah, well, again, the Xbox One S is a good console. I recommend that before the X. I mean, both the Xbox One S and the X is really good if you have UHD televisions. I recommend a UHD TV before I buy an Xbox. And then if you're going to watch movies, get the UHD TV, then go get the Blu-ray player. I mean, I'm not knocking people that do either or, but that's just what's best for me. Yeah, Fallout 76 looks like straight garbage. I don't know. That game to me needs to be delayed. Bethesda really needs to push that game till next year, like January 18th or something like that. So, So so dies on a Fallout 7 you think, but so yeah, but I've heard real bad things about Fallout 70, which sucks because I'm a Fallout fan, and it looks like it's happening. That vault is in the same area as your vault was in Fallout 4. So it's just I don't know what they were thinking. And it's all I can say. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that game, but it's not me. I mean, the next Bethesda game I plan on getting is Wolfenstein. So, Xbox Scarlet will be 11.5 times more powerful than the OG. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, again, that doesn't mean anything. You all got to realize it's not the power has nothing to do with anything. It has to do with the games. If you don't have great developers, then your power doesn't mean nothing. I mean, I could have the fastest race car out there, but if I don't know how to strategically drive it, it doesn't matter how powerful my engine is, right? So, Lionel's asking, which devs do you think that can potentially top Rockstar in budget and quality? As far as budget, none. Quality, that game has fake HDR. I'll be talking about that here in a minute. And but as far as the way the game is delivered and the way it looks, the ambiance, that's hard to do. And Rockstar, they're masters. They just dropped the ball on this game. They dropped the ball on this. So my understanding is they're going to go back in and fix the PlayStation version, and the PlayStation version is going to look like the it's going to look like the Xbox version when they're done. So they just have to go in and change some of the code. But to me, I mean, I'll explain this to you guys when I get to that topic. So almost 15 T-flops. Oh, that's fine. I mean, again, here's the thing you all got to understand, and you all know this more than me. But as far as devs, the only two I can think of that Sony has is Santa Monica and Naughty Dog. So, but that's it, in my opinion. I mean, that but there's no reason to spend that kind of money. I mean, but you finally see how much it costs. But here's the thing that cracks you up about Red Dead for Xbox. They're bragging about it, and it is a single player game, and you can play it either first party or third party. It is a bunch of goddamn fetch quests. That's what it is. It's a bunch of fetch quests, which they were complaining about with Horizon Zero Dawn. See, fetch quests on Horizon Zero Dawn was bullshit, but it's okay on Far Cry 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. That's the hypocrisy of that community. So, and again, but everybody knows that. So, somebody says CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt Red's got to show me a little bit more. They got to show a little bit more. Because Witcher 3, as much as I enjoyed Witcher 3, let me make that clear, I enjoyed Witcher 3, but what I did not care for is I don't know why it's called Cyberpunk. Nobody has the ability to tell me why it's called Cyberpunk. So, well, CD Projekt Red is not a first-party studio. So, Yeah, PlayStation Pro, that's a good point by Game Over HD. Pro is more powerful than the Slim PS4, but way more people own the PS4 Slim. Xbox X is more powerful than the other Xboxes, but way more people own the other Xboxes. That's reality. That is the reality. You can't give a damn about the bubble that they live in is not the reality. So, so it is what it is. So Red Dead 2 is a quadruple A game. So, Lionel Bolgen said that they think they're saying the pro version needs more work, which is odd, but I'll tell you why it's odd. But let's move into, I saw this video yesterday, once again, by Matt's Gaming. Shout out to Matt's Gaming, but are we really going to drudge up the whole checkerboarding versus native thing again? I mean, God bless the world. Seriously. I mean, really? I mean, how many times have we done this? again, a native picture looks better than a false picture. It just does. Okay, it just does. I mean, that's just reality, guys. That is reality. But checkerboarding, now what looks better, checkerboarding to 4K or upscaling it to 4K? Some people think 1800p upscale to 2160 because the TV does that shit automatically. It looks good too, and it does. It really does. I've seen that with Mass Effect on the X. Mass Effect on the X, 1, 2, and 3. Well, Mass Effect 1, not as much. Mass Effect 2 and 3 look really good on my 4K TV when I'm telling the Xbox X to output at 1080p. Okay, therefore I'm getting a upscale picture on my 4K TV. And the Pro does that as well. You can tell your Pro to stop outputting games at 4K, tell it to output at 1080p, and allow it to upscale to 4K. That's a fact. Okay. So, but I'm still surprised that Matt's Gaming is still doing this whole versus thing. And like somebody has said that remain nameless, they were going to really try to talk to him because he's doing this clickbait stuff. What's going on, Paul G? And it is what it is. So, yeah, I agree with that, Spartan God. So, but checkerboarding, again, what that is very simply they take a native pixel, they clone it, and they stick it into another part of the screen. So it's not as bright, therefore it's not a native pixel. So it looks like a checkerboard. Now, when you are about 6 to 8 feet back from your screen, you can't see the difference. I can testify to that. I can testify to that. When you get up close, you can see a difference. I mean, I can testify on that too. But you have to be within like 3 feet to start seeing a difference. And you will see a difference. Okay, let me make that clear. So, yeah, clones. Yeah, that's what it does. It takes a native pixel, it clones it mathematically, and it sticks it into it sticks it somewhere else on the screen. But because it's a clone pixel, it's not as bright. It's a denser look. So that's why the games won't look as good. And it shouldn't. A native picture doesn't looks better than a checkerboarded picture or a dynamic picture. Okay, it just does. It is what it is. You just killed that legendary bear. I shot that thing like 10 times, it won't die. So, Red Dead is too blurry. Then don't play it. Yeah, Red Dead is too blurry. Don't play it. I mean, it doesn't look blurry on my TV, but if there's something wrong with the HDR, and I guess I'll move into that now. Red Dead Redemption 2 has fake HDR, but somehow Digital Foundry said the HDR on it, when they first did their review, go back to their review, they outright lied. Okay, I'm calling it like it is. They lied about them having HDR on that game. So I don't know how now I think Solid Rev, if you still want to listen to Solid Rev, and several other people have said that it is fake HDR. It's like is it SDR, something like that. So you have to just turn it off. The problem is that you need to go to the main menu screen and just undo it. Just turn it off, because it does. When you turn off the HDR, it actually looks better, apparently. So, I mean, again, I'm fine with it still being on. It looks somewhat brighter, but I'm playing Red Dead. If you turn it off and you just put my TV in natural mode, it looks better. But I'm not playing it because of the way it looks. I'm trying to play it to enjoy it. So, Oh yeah, Savage, you're right, but it's still copying the pics. I was just trying to make it layman's term, but you're right. Savage right there, he's 100% correct. He's giving you the full technical jargon. Like if you took a test and they asked you what it was, that's exactly what it was. Of course, I would put down it clones pixels. So well, Digital Foundry also said the HDR was good. It didn't even have that, Spartan God. So I wouldn't worry about Digital Foundry when it comes to this. Their credibility took a big hit on this game. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm not here to say that Rockstar, they can fix it. So and this is why I'm taking Red Dead back. And I'll tell them, look, this game, something's wrong with it. They've admitted it. So it doesn't have real HDR. So I'm going to take it back and get my money back, or else I'm going to blow up GameStop. I'll tell you that right now. I will blow that store up. They're going to give me my money back. So yeah, it looks great on my TV. I've taken screenshots of it and put them on Twitter. So I don't have an issue with it. But it just, if you want to fix your HDR problem, just turn off your HDR. So, but you all have given Digital Foundry way the hell too much. So you use HDR mode on your LG and have it off on your Pro. Yeah, there you go. So on your Samsung, you have auto HDR mode. Yeah, you're supposed to turn that off. Now, I don't know what Samsung TV you have, at least on the 7000 series. I've turned mine off, and I just let the TV, once the TV detects the signal, it will do it automatically. I'm letting the PlayStation run its own HDR. I don't want Samsung's device running it. So they were blinded by Rockstar. Look, I mean, it's got fake HDR. So another game that's got fake HDR is Nier Automata on the Xbox One X. That's got fake HDR as well. That's already been discussed. I'm not here to say it's not a great looking game. I'm not here to say it's a fun game. I like Nier Automata, and I'm gonna have to go back in there, and that's probably what I'll end up getting today is Nier. I'm mad as hell at this though, man. This pissed me the F off. So, that you disable HDR, that is shit. Yeah, well, I don't blame you. I mean, I may play Red Dead a little more today, but like I said, I'm supposed to go see that movie at 12:45. So we find it funny. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They took an L. They took a giant L. So, yeah, I mean, it's got fake HDR. So, and I've said before, this is why I said Far Cry 5 was a better build and a better game than Red Dead. But Far Cry 5's got its 4K native, 30 frames per second, give or take, with real HDR. So it's the better build. So even more, yeah, it's got fake HDR. So Ice Queen has made herself a cup of coffee. So that's very nice, knowing that somebody's in their kitchen or wherever she is in her place. She's making a cup of coffee and she's listening and participating with us. That's so cool. So yeah, it's got fake. I'm telling you, fake HDR. I'm telling it right now. Red Dead Redemption's got fake HDR on Xbox X and PlayStation Pro. So I mean, it is what it is, folks. How is that possible? So, oh my goodness. Fake HDR. So, I mean, we got fake 4K. You got women having fake orgasms, and now we got fake HDR. Oh my goodness gracious. Woo! And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I think sharing. So there it is in all its glory. It's got fake HDR. moist butter. These dudes are so buttery. I'm serious. I mean, they are just flat out buttery that they were running around saying, well, this is game of the year. How is it game of the year when it's got fake HDR? I mean, how is this possible? Oh, man. What a bunch of cornbread eating simps, man. I mean, my God. Oh. Damn, rum and Red Bull. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Woo! Go get those likes up, people. Oh, my God, my God. So what did we learn here today, people? Yep, fake HDR. Yep, first fake 4K, now we got fake HDR. Fake, yeah, you're gonna have a fake Metacritic score. They're gonna have to rescore the game. So that's WCC Tech. So yeah, Paris Game Week happened. All the zombie game, Days Gone won Best in Show. So oh man, these sips, man, they eat this cornbread up and they are just retarded. I mean, they are outright retarded. I mean, how is this possible? But a fake HDR. Okay, so let me oh man, and you all saw that shit. I know you saw it, Spartan God. You saw on Twitter how this was the game of the year. How is it game of the year when it's got fake HDR? Yeah, I heard Anthem didn't look too good, but hopefully they still got like 4 months to get that ready, so they'll be fine. So, oh my goodness gracious. Well, it's still a good game regardless. Okay, the characters are good. Okay, but it's got fake HDR. So. All right, so what's you all's game of the year? It's all subjective. Mine is Detroit Become Human. But what is you all's game of the year? Post Up was doing damage control yesterday. I don't know why. Oh, Savage, you know you're going to get Anthem. You know that. You know that it's going to be like Uncle Savage is going to get Anthem. We know that. So God of War, Spider-Man. Mine is Detroit Become Human. I voted for that. You saw that. So I'm on record already. Well, I mean, whether they support them or not, Andre, I could care less. I don't support them. And like I said, I've not seen anything on my timeline about that anymore. So I assume the threat of them dropping all that information into Dracor is really, it helped. So shout out to J-Dub City, by the way. So, and I certainly hope him and his family have a good Halloween. Spider-Man's your game of the year. Spider-Man, God of War. So you think it's going to be between Spider-Man and God of War? Yeah, Savage Yuga saying Dragon Quest. Now, I saw some stuff, and I don't know if it was Nino Kuni 2 or Dragon's Quest, I saw a JRPG where they were fighting some giant blue ball, and the blue ball had a face on it. And if that's Dragon Quest, I'm not getting it. I'm not going to play a game where I got to fight a giant blue ball with a face. I can't do it. So, you know, so DQ11 is in third place. What's your first two? 7 for God of War. I see that. Mine is Detroit. I mean, you know, it's all subjective. If you think, I think Detroit's the best game I've played this year. Spider-Man has been the funnest game I played this year. God of War had a little bit of both in it. God of War was taxing though for me, but I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I like the mythology. Had it not had that mythology behind it, the Norse mythology, that's what I liked about the game. I like the atmosphere of that game. So far, and Red Dead so far hasn't been bad. But my favorite open world game this year by far is Far Cry 5, though. That's my favorite one. So, well, I mean, people in the chat don't count. It's what Dealer and Colt said is what's important. So if they were talking shit, then I mean, I saw a shout out to I can't remember who it was said they were going to drop some information, but ultimately they've got Dealers saying the F-bomb. They've got Colt with some crazy tweets too. And they're just going to send that shit in. So there's a reason why they privatize their accounts. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So, and the people I feel bad for, the people who have been on that podcast that, you know, because people have just blocked them. You know, they don't even want to talk to them anymore. So, shout out to Vieira Tron. That's what she was saying on yesterday's podcast. She mentioned that people just started blocking people yesterday because that's what you need to do. Just block them. You don't have to worry about what they're saying anymore. So God of War again. Spider-Man for Sam. I mean, again, trust me, I'm not arguing about anything that you're picking. So, Medieval trailer. Okay. Sea of Thieves. Okay. So, I mean, again, I don't think, I mean, you know, I play Sea of Thieves. I didn't care for it. But if it's your game of the year, shout out to you for that. So, dead ass hella people got, but yeah. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I haven't even went in and checked, but here's the good thing is that a lot of their stuff isn't showing up on people's timelines anymore, you know, because of the blocking. So, and I'll give a shout out to Ryan the Professional because he did a good upload about what is toxic and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, if you don't smoke, don't hang around kids that smoke. All right. Yeah, you are guilty by associating with them. So even though you're not smoking, I'm not here to say that you're a smoker, but you know, you don't want to even be around that crap. So, you know, I'm surprised that you went actually and watched that podcast. So going on, D. So 9 for God. What's everybody? I mean, again, I'm not what's Puddle Man? Oh, is that Spider-Man, Puddle Man? So, yeah. John Tuca Gaming 3. What's happening? So, yeah, well, again, yeah, we know that's not true, and we know he doesn't talk about them every day. Like J-Dub told Next Gen, they were blocked. They were blocked. So I don't. They had each other blocked. So how would he even? How he comes to that type of how he comes to that is ridiculous. So, but ultimately they're going to get theirs. They know it. So, you know, they know it. That's why they're on the, oh no, you're doing this, you're doing that. So, and like I said, I'm going to Best Buy today, and I'm surely expecting my there better be somebody back there giving those things away, or else, you know. Yeah, I think Puddle Man was really hurt the Xbox. And that's what I told somebody last week. I said, look, you know, I said, you all are talking. I said, look, they talk down about Horizon Zero Dawn, yet, you know, are getting excited about Fable, which is just going to be a clone. Shout out to Worry Ward. It's just going to be a clone of Horizon Zero Dawn. That's all it's going to be. And I said, don't get me started on you all begging for Spider-Man. And so the guy just shut up at that point. So, yeah, I agree. God of War was something else. I mean, it was good. I love the atmosphere. So, yeah, Ice Queen, I do not blame you for that. So I can't blame you for that. So since I better play Dragon Quest 11. Well, JP Loco, hashtag PayPal. If you put the money in there, I'll go buy it today. I will physically go buy it today because I got to go to GameStop anyway. So I will get it. But if JP Loco throws the money, if it's got a blue ball in there, I got to kill it. I can't kill a blue ball like that. It's just but it may not be Dragon's Quest. So it just looked retarded. I'm like, what game is that? What do you got to do that for? So yeah, but see, Andre, you've said that they're all bitches. So why are you even worried about what they're talking about? I mean, if you are a Cleveland, if you still watch the NFL as a black man, and you're a Cleveland, are you going to listen to what the Cleveland Browns have to say? Really? They're one of the worst teams in the last 36 months. You don't care about that. So, how is what's up, King Thrash? King Thrash, Mr. Titty Physics himself. Oh, no. You don't need PayPal. You can just deliver it to my PayPal. I promise you, if you do it, I will stream Dragon's Quest today. I would have to do it at about 3 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know what time that'd be for you in Australia, but I'll do it. I promise you I'll do it. So, you know, so what's up there, King Thrash? So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know who Bella Rise is. So, I ain't got no PayPal. Look, I'm not here dogging it out either, King Thrash. So it's just if it's got a giant blue ball in there, somebody's gonna have to pay for me to go play it. I'll play it, but somebody's got to buy it for me. I will do it. So what's up, Titanfall Princess? Yes. Happy Pumpkin Day. I'm gonna go get a giant Mr. Goodbar because that's the way I roll. So. Damn, the spook is set by the door. My God. So, what's going on? You want to impregnate Kendall Jenner? Why? So, your pullout game is weak, like Peter Parker, man, and sick humor. If you all didn't play that, Spider-Man DLC, man, there's something implied. Oh, Peter Parker. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm now a big fan of Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man, but now I'm a huge fan because of that DLC. So that's all I'm going to leave it there. Man, oh man. But what's up, Princess? So certainly hope you're feeling better. You all go check out Titanfall Princess's upload too that she did on that whole subject. So it's Blue Slime. So it is Dragon Quest. That's what I was looking at. Yeah, I can't buy that then. Oh well, I mean I can. I mean now somebody wants to buy it for me, I will play it. I will stream it, but I can't do it. I mean I can't buy. So I'm already buying that Metro. This has got a 4K rack. So Black Cat is for. Nothing. No. I'm not going to spoil Spider-Man. There's something's implied, and now I'm a huge fan. So, there's a difference in liking a character and really liking the character. But I really like Spider-Man now. So, Oh, you're gonna? Yeah, I don't blame. Yeah, and there's some people who are just gonna buy all 3 DLCs. It's what, $24 for all the DLC. So, the 4K rat is overrated. It is. I admit that. It is an overrated rat. So, Or I might stream. Who wants to see me streaming some Mass Effect today? I might jump back on Mass Effect again. So, you know. So who wants to see me stream? Oh, not you. Boo. Oh, Spider-Man gets a complete edition. Yeah, well, it will. Spider-Man will probably next year before the movie comes out get a complete edition. So before that movie comes out, it'll probably get a. Nobody wants to see me do that. Well, you all are just mean. How about you hit the like button? Can you do that then? Hit that like button for me, people. You let both live and Game Pass expire. I did too, so don't feel bad. Shout out. Somebody made a PayPal donation. Shout out to them, but I went ahead and got rid. I guess I can reactivate Game Pass now because I've got my Xbox back. So, oh, well, that's terrible, Andre. So, you have a spare copy of it? Oh, well, then you can send it to me. I'll play it. I just can't buy it. I mean, it's got a blue ball. I can't buy it. So this I'm not going to buy Cyberpunk. I mean, I flat said I'm not buying it. Somebody wants to buy it for me, I'll take it. But I can't do it. It's called Cyberpunk, and nobody's going to tell me why. So it's like the song by the Eagles. I can't tell you why. Can't tell me why I can't participate. So. Does she still have a YouTube channel, the Almighty Spartan God? So maybe you can try to get her on here. So bring her into the fold. People forget about Monster Hunter World. And Monster Hunter World very well may be Game of the Year because it's very successful. It is very successful. So Savage already got the collector's edition. So, yeah, again, JP Loco, if you send it to me, I will go ahead and play it. No problem. No problem. So, but yeah, this Red Dead with this fake HDR is hilarious. So why is it called Red Dead Redemption? I don't know. Hold on, wait a minute. They said something about it in Red Dead Revolver, though, didn't they? They kind of explained it why it was, but Red Dead that's a good question. I forgot why. So I know why it's called Red Dead because when you die, it pops up dead in red. So I understand that, but I don't know the redemption may be the character, because you get to redeem your character. So through things. So how is it Game of the Year material? I mean, I don't know how it's Game of the Year material. It ain't even out yet. It is not out yet. So. So, oh, when are you getting married, Spartan God? Congratulations, buddy. So, congratulations. So, I just got exposed. Well, that happened to me early in the podcast with Venom. I got exposed with the whole Venom thing. So, yeah, you should have heard me for that. I couldn't even damage control that, even though that is trash. That is trash, but it made money. So it can't be Game of the Year with. Bella Rise is the one leave Xbox One. I don't know what that is. I'll reach out to her though if she still has a channel. Is the one that leave Xbox on? What's that mean? So, when The Last of Us comes out, there'll be tears of joy. So, I thought Red Dead Revolver, there was a guy there named Red, but it's been such a long time ago. So, but I do know that it's called Red Dead because when you die, it pops up red. So that's why it's called Red Dead. So that is pretty funny though. Bully 2, you think Rockstar is going to make Bully 2? Cool. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Man, been here about an hour, guys. All right. So let's recap what we found out today. Sony has sold 84 to 85 million consoles. I think it's like 84.7. We've got Matt's Gaming still talking about checkerboarding, checkerboarding 4K to native 4K. I don't know why that's an issue. I really don't anymore. Shit's really getting old. Like Vieratron said, if you don't know that a native picture looks better than a checkerboarding picture, then there's something wrong with you, because nobody is disputing that bullshit. So, but the developers, the PlayStation Pro was designed for them to do checkerboarding. That's what they're going to do. End of discussion. Let's see here. Venom made $500 million. I still can't believe I'm saying that. $500 million. So that's ridiculous. And because it's a horrible movie. And Red Dead 2, fake HDR, confirmed by Digital Foundry. So it is what it is. And for me, the best open world game I've played this year is Far Cry 5, followed very closely by Spider-Man. I haven't forgotten that Spider-Man is an open world game as well. But Far Cry 5 for me was just more fun than Spider-Man. Nothing against Spider-Man. My God, that game was sensational. And like I said, that Black Cat DLC, holy smokes. I mean, that chick is fine. So, all right then, guys, I'm going to get on off here. Unless there's any questions. Let's see here. You can't send me Dragon Quest 11. It's for, oh, okay, well, that's cool. That's cool. You're buying another copy for, all right, well, man, have a good Christmas. A good Xmas. So, I haven't been fired yet. Yeah, we got fake 4K and fake HDR. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, looks like PlayStation's Medieval trailer is out. It just hit. So shout out to PlayStation News. That was at Ring. So you haven't finished Far Cry 5 because the chicks areas in the game is you made it. Oh, okay. Yeah. I haven't beat it yet either, but it's a good game. Next you'll have a fake console. We might fake it. Yeah, we got fake exclusives, fake 4K. You got fake HDR. Oh my God! What about somebody saying that 4K texture packs are exclusive DLC? I swear to God, I saw somebody saying that. Holy cow! I mean, how bad? I mean, tell you what. Sony has beaten these cats so bad. It's driving them mentally retarded. So, so fake free. Well, no. There's only real free smoke. So, like I say, there's only real free smoke. So you have too much money that needs sharing. Well, there you go. Share with the po. Share with the po. Yeah, the movie trailer apparently is out. So you guys go check that out. I'm going to get on off here because I want to play a little more Red Dead before I take it back. So, but that is the news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad I did this podcast. Thank you for joining me. I think we had like 45 people watching. Shout out to you guys who came by here live and watched it. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the round table last night. Shout out to Vieratron coming through. You all go check out both those podcasts, please. Shout out to everybody who was here, Impatient Fire, Andre, JP Loco, the Almighty Spartan God. Thanks for rocking out with me, Entertainment Wizard. So, Samuel, Blue Hismo. I mean, yeah, you all are always here. I appreciate it. So, but check me out. I'll be streaming some games probably in the afternoon because I do have to go see that Venom movie. Unless something pops up, we may end up watching it Friday. I may try to see if I can do it Friday because I got a long weekend coming up. But all right then, guys, I will talk to you later. And it's been a good one. Peace.